Hey y'all, came in here with another interactive lesson.
You might learn something, it's Cayman time.
When designing an interactive, I like to think of the process in simple terms. I like to create an interesting input, then something happens, then an interesting output. That something often means a computer running code and then passing that information along. That something's also the last thing that usually gets figured out. And it could really mean anything as long as you have the other two parts. Cameras are a great way to get information into a computer. Today I'm going to talk about the subject of computer vision. A camera provides a daunting amount of information. A single frame has over 2 million pixels. Each pixel has 3 values for the amount of red, green, and blue. The camera sends the computer often 60 frames per second. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
When a computer gets an image from a camera, the first thing we do is get rid of all the colors. Apparently that's information we don't need. The program does something called thresholding. The computer looks at each pixel and says, if this pixel is bright enough, I'll make it white. Otherwise, it'll just be black. The result is something like this. The computer then looks at the thresholded frame, it's called a binary image, and finds out where white touches black, and draws a line at those points. The process is called blob detection. When this blob data is figured out, what we can do is make our pen pass from the blob outlines. Once we have our pen pass, we send them to the robot arm ready to draw, and our picture is there.
The interactive that I designed for y'all this month is called Shadow Puppet Selfie. Stand in front of the black cloth and give the camera something to look at. Tap the button with your foot to see the pen paths, and tap it again to start the countdown timer. When the timer runs out, it'll start to draw your picture. Please fill out the survey at the station if you want to give some feedback. Thanks and have fun with it, y'all.